Want to make a quick video here in response to one of my viewers' questions. He is a weightlifter and he does weight training in the gym. It's winter time here in America, so it's hard to get outside and do the normal running and cycling and things like that sometimes. So a lot of people go indoors to a gym and they do weight training. I have a little routine here that I've written out. Very basic: bench press, incline dumbbell press. And you can set up an activity on your Garmin Fenix 3, and I'm going to go through that right now. The first thing you do is long press, long press up, go to settings, go to apps, and you go up to add a new, and now you go to other. And you can pick an accent color. For weight training, I'm just going to put red. And you choose a profile name, custom. You know, what you're doing here is you're going to create a name for your actual workout. So I'm going to do incline dumbbell press is the name of this one. So just go like this, go through the little motions here, and you can add it in here. It takes a little bit, but once it's in your watch, it's in your watch. And I'm just going to call it incline. Whoops. Go back here. There we go. There's that. Incline. There we go. And go. We won't spell out dumbbell. We'll just put DB for short. It stands for dumbbell, you guys, so just so you know. You just go like this. You can put up to 15 characters on this, which is kind of nice. 15 characters should satisfy all your, labeling or naming needs here. Incline dumbbell press. Now, once you have it named, go up here to the check mark. Use default. Go like that. GPS, you're going to be in a gym. If you're outside, that's fine. I'm keep my GPS off. Incline dumbbell press, profile added, done. You edit settings, go down here, go to data screens. Figure out what kind of screens you're going to want. For me, I'll have 3 layout fields, and it'll be set up like this. So I'm going to have field 1B, a timer, just a basic timer. Field 2 will be a time of day. Okay. Field 3 will be calories. You're not moving here. It doesn't matter what direction you're at. It doesn't matter the temperature. You can keep track of whatever you want on your data screens. I'm turning these other screens off so that there's not as much clutter. Screen 3 off. Screen 4. You go all the way down. You want your heart rate gauge. Now you can put your heart rate on one of your data screens if you want. Virtual partner, no. Now that you're all set up, you want to set up your alerts. And this is the key. So your first alert, you want to set an alert to custom. Now you can do 5 custom alerts. What you're putting here are the reps and sets of your weight, what you're going to use. As you can see here, I have written down, my very first set is going to be 30-pound dumbbells times 10 reps. So you go in here, you go to custom, and it gives you ones that are already pre-selected in there. Drink, eat, all that. You go to custom. And you literally put in the numbers. Now, I know that I'm going to do 30 reps, so I'm just going to put 30, and I'm going to put an X for times. Okay. And then go back onto the numbers. Right here. And go to 10. Okay, now that's done. That's my first set. Boom, right there. Now you can choose the alert. I'm going to choose it as a time. So this is where it's a little bit tricky. When you first get to where you want to start this, whatever alert you set up as far as the time, that's when the alert will go off to tell you this is what you need to do. I'm going to set it for 3 seconds after I press start. There we go. I don't want it to repeat, and that's good to go. So now I'm going to go back in and check it. Frequency there, repeat, message, and it's good to go. Okay. Now, as far as the alerts, I'm going to go like that. That's good to go. Now I'm going to add another one. So you can see my first one is my first set. After each set, say this first set is 30 reps time or 30 pounds times 10, that actual only doing that will take about 30 seconds. That's it. But I want to add a minute of recovery, and I want to add another 30 seconds or so to exchange the different weights. So I have 30 seconds to put down those and pick up those and all that. So now I'm going to add my new one, custom. This is my next set, 40 pounds times 6 reps at 2 minutes, which means I'm setting my alert at 2 minutes. So let me go in here and just show you. Okay. Very easy. It takes a second to lock it in, but if you're doing this workout on a regular basis, then the next time, if you're going to go up in weight, you just go back in here and change it from 40 to 45 or whatever you're going to go up. It's going to be the same format, and I'm doing 6 reps on this one. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go to a gym and do these because I don't have access to a gym and all that stuff, but this is just to show you. Now remember, I set it at 2 minutes, which means the alert will go off in 2 minutes. Okay, I don't want it to repeat, and it's good to go. Now I'm going to add the other 2 right here, and I'll just make it. Created my incline dumbbell press. I have, from earlier, I created my bench press one. So go up there. Now I can look on my incline dumbbell and see my alerts. I have the first alert to go off at 3 seconds. It's my 30 reps, or 30 pounds times 10. Then the next one will go off at 2, 40 pounds times 6, 50 pounds times 4, 50 pounds times 4 at 6 minutes. That gives me enough time to count for a rest period and to exchange the rate or the weights and all that stuff. Now, the next one I'm going to do to finish my upper body pushing or chest type exercise is dips. With dips, I'm going to do 10 reps, 2 sets. But I'm going to use the metronome because I want to have a good rhythm on these things. So I go up here to other, back down to red. This is part of the same workout, custom, and this is easy. Let's go down to focus in there. Here we go. I just put in dips. And this is a little different, and I'll show you when I go through how these work. This is different because it's going to have a metronome. Use default, GPS off, edit settings. The alert just goes like this, and I'm just going to add it super easy. It's just going to say 10 reps. And the reason I'm putting reps here, just so I know, 10 reps. 10 space reps. But here is the difference. Okay. 10 reps. Good to go. Now here's what's different from the last one. So I'm done with my incline and I want to do my dips. I'm starting this at, this alert will go off at 5 seconds. Let's just say, give me time to go start it, go look for the dip bar. Actually, I'll do it at 3 seconds. I'm right at the dip bar. I know I'm doing dips next. And there we go. Here's the difference, 5 seconds. I don't need it to repeat. There we go. But what I do want is the metronome. I want the metronome on. I want to do a dip every 3 seconds. So let's say I don't want 60 beats per minute. I want 20 beats per minute. That's a beat every 3 seconds. Alert frequency, every beat. Sounds, tone and vibration. I just want the vibration. I don't want the tone. This is what it's going to sound like or feel like. It makes a little vibration on my wrist. Perfect. Good. Now I'm going to create another alert. Add new. I'm going to do it 2 minutes later because I'm done doing my dips and I'm going to give myself a little rest. So it's the same thing, 10 reps. 10 reps. Very easy. Now, obviously, you can do more reps if you want, whatever. What this is supposed to do is to let you know what is up next. And you can also tinker with it. So you don't have to do any exercise in any particular order if you don't want to. You can do whatever order you want. So now that's there. I want that to go off at 2 minutes. Good. Repeat, no. Good. Now that's all good to go. Oh, dips, I want my data screens. That's right. Data screen, I just want 3 fields, the exact same as the lifting ones. So I don't really need anything special. The fields, we'll do time of day. And then screen 3, we'll do calories just for fun. I don't really care, but and then go over there and turn it off. Go turn all these ones off. Screen 3 off. Screen 4, you turn all that stuff off. You want your heart rate monitor just for fun. That's on, good. And it's good to go. Now I'm going to do my last one here, and then I'll run through the workout. I created my last one. And with the last one, I did push-ups with the metronome till fail. I don't have a set number. I'm just going to do a set till I can't do them anymore. I might get 10, I might get 50. Then when I'm done, I have I'm going to have a 3-minute one. So I'll show you here real quick. Go on to settings, go on to apps. You can see I have push-ups. You can see I have my alerts. The first one starts at 3 seconds. Second one goes 3 minutes. So I'm assuming that my first set, after I'm done doing my push-ups, I'm going to need a little more recovery, so I have it at 3 minutes. Now let me show you how to get to the gym. You don't really know what you want to do. You know you're going to do some chest exercises or pushing stuff. I made my activities, my workouts on my watch. Now I got to the gym. Now it's time to get down to it. Got the watch on my wrist. Go up here to look to see. I'll do some bench press. Go up there. I don't have to wait for much. Maybe my heart rate monitor. GPS isn't on. Tempi thermometer doesn't matter. Bluetooth, either way. Start it. A couple seconds, it'll tell me what to do. I'm start out with 135 pounds for 10 reps. I go get my weight. I put it on my, on the barbell. Get it all ready. Get nestled in. Get under that weight and push. Push for my 10 reps. Cranking out my reps, doing my workout. Got the watch on my wrist. It's not in the way. If it bumps onto the bench, it doesn't matter. This thing's super sturdy. It's not going to do anything. I feel confident wearing it. And, I'm working hard here. I'm getting my 10 reps, and 10 reps are done. Put the weight back, sit up, take a couple breaths, maybe take a sip of some water or whatever I got. Stand up, do a little stretch, hang out, take a second here. Now I'm on my little break. I pushed, I've worked, I'm doing my reps, and now I'm just relaxing. I'm on my rest period between sets. Give myself at least a minute, at minimum a minute. Now, if I'm doing heavier weight, if I was pushing a lot of weight and I was doing like powerlifting, maybe I'd give myself 2 full minutes. Anything like that. If I was doing lighter weight, or if I was doing some sort of, a really fast workout, and I wanted to do exercise to exercise, go to this, go to that real quick, then I wouldn't have much of a break here. As it is, I have each exercise here on the bench press set 2 minutes apart. Sometimes that'll be just enough time. Sometimes that'll be too much. So now I know I'm getting ready to do my next set, and I know I got to get my weights, change my weights. I have an idea, what was I going to jump to? 155 pounds, 165, 185? I don't quite remember. But it doesn't matter because when the alert comes, it'll tell me how much weight I have, and I've given myself enough time to take the different plates off and put the different weights back on. So let's see here. Okay, now I'm doing 185 times 6. Good. So I take off the 135, put 185, and get to work, do my 6 reps. And it goes on and on and on. Now, anytime something happens where you have to use the restroom, you have to take a break or whatever, all you have to do is go like this, hit the start stop, and it'll give you the option to resume or whatever. It's great. Now, when you're done with this exercise, let's just say I'm done with this. I've done all the bench press stuff. I've gone through the whole thing. You can save it or you can discard it. I'm going to discard it. And then now I want to do incline. I know I want to do some more stuff. So start my another activity. I go to incline dumbbell. Do the exact same thing. It's timed. It tells you what you need to do, how much weight. You set your alert time to give you enough time to change your weights and have rest. So now I have a dips here that I'm going to do after, but the very end I have push-ups, and I wanted to show this is a little bit different. I didn't give myself any reps for this. I'm doing these till fail, but I have a metronome set up so to keep me on a good pace. So I want to start this. This is the last one. I put in calories here too. Now watch the difference. To fail, that means get down on the ground, do some push-ups. Now you can hear. That's the metronome. Now I've set it up to beep. Sometimes you can set it up to make a sound and to vibrate, however you want. This is giving me a pace. I have push-ups every 2 seconds here, so if I were on the ground, I'd be doing them. Push, push, and I do it till fail. And I've assumed that I'm going to go till fail, and once I'm done, I'm done. But I have my next alert set at 3 minutes. So to give me ample time. I know how long, it'll take me to do some push-ups. And then in another couple minutes, it'll say to fail again because I'm doing 2 sets. And once you're all done with it, you just end it. And the beautiful part is you can save it and you can go back and look on Garmin Connect and see how you did. You can see your heart rate. You can see how long you went, all that stuff. And that's great. I hope this helps you out guys. Get in the gym, do your little workout. Don't be intimidated by the weights because you have a watch on. It's no big deal. And you can configure your watch to do almost anything you want. Like I said, the Garmin has so many features and functions, and you can customize everything and label things. It's awesome. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to help me out, donate to the page. It's super easy. Right up here, it'll say support the Garmin Fenix 3 channel. Support this channel. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching.